本节目由 McDonald's 赞助播出。选择 State Farm， 让你稳健一生。
Prepare for some of the shirtless scenes that we did, Chen.
Wait. Who's got a shirtless scene?
Well, we all
did.
Shirtless. We all did.
The squad, because we're all, going into...
We really have to watch this on Disney Plus now.
Yet here I stand, proof that there is a place for people like us.
A girl threatens our plans.
A warrior.
你好，我是沈凌，欢迎收看这一期的《天下纵横谈》。在上一集的《天下纵横谈》当中呢，花木兰的演员们跟我们提到了，其实在那个时候拍戏，当时在纽西兰，它一个拍戏的情景到底是如何？每个人呢都是非常的辛苦，想要把这个戏把它拍好、拍美，甚至呢把最好的这一幕呈现给大家。在这一节的《天下纵横谈》当中，又有什么内幕要让大家知道呢？我们拭目以待。The main theme of Mulan is 忠勇还有真。Loyal, brave, and true. What does that mean for each of you personally? Let's start with the Chancellor.
Nice. Hello. I win again. Yes. I'm sure I'm going to say something, and I'm sure a lot of people will echo this afterwards. But when I think of those words, and I think of this is a later question, I know, but absolutely, I think about my mother. I think about this kind of family, but absolutely the way my mother kind of held us all together, still holds my family together. Whenever I hear those words, it just makes me get emotional because I think about how much she's given up to take care of all of us. And it takes that. It takes those three tenets to really do that. So, that's for me.
Beautiful.
Chancellor gets to pick.
This always pays off.
Who do you pick next, Chancellor?
How about you, Yoson, since you just asked?
All right. Well, I mean, reflecting on this, on the story of Mulan, and it's these three really important themes, loyal, brave, and true. She comes to realize that when she's fully herself in the end. So for me, these virtues really is a reflection personally of me and myself, and every individual. We have to be loyal, brave, and true to ourselves and our own ideals. And the thing is, we all have different paths in life. We're all different. So what works for one person may not work for the other person, but you just have to stick to your own integrity and be true to yourself and not harm anyone else in the process. I think that's something that I strive to live towards. I like to pick Thai.
Oh,
Thai.
Okay.
Oh.
I look so surprised.
How come Dan is the girl in this panel? I don't get it. Anyway, hey, you know what? I like to apply those words to my work, to my profession, because I, as a human being, is flawed. I have a lot of problems in terms of how do I conduct myself as a person. But I do not have this kind of problem as a professional because I follow those words. Because I am loyal to my cast, people I work with. When I do a scene with somebody, I know that even if when I'm off camera, I give you 110%, if not more, than when the camera's on me. So that's what I need to do as a profession, right? And we have to be, true to our work and character, because the camera will catch you. Do not think that you can fool the camera for a second. It will see right through you and go, you know what? This guy's acting. So really, the important lesson is that, you being true is that, you're not acting, right? And bravery is something that we need in our profession, because anytime we encounter something that we feel that it doesn't represent us, in well and in a proper way, then we need to be brave enough to say something.
Ron, please amplify.
Yeah.
Your sexy voice.
I echo what Ty just said. I think we all do. I feel like professionally, yes, when we make a commitment to a part, you know, it's just, I give it my all, man. I give it my heart and soul. I leave it out there every time. So when it comes to family, you know, growing up Chinese, you know, my parents are from Hunan, and, you know, the family unit's very important. But I think also growing up in America, and tell me if you guys have similar stuff, but, you know, you can also have relationships with people that aren't blood, that also are your, as we say in New York, urban language, like ride or die, or, I mean, that's LA too, but, or word is bond. So it's like, you know, it's like what Ty was saying. It takes bravery to really be truthful to your friends. You know, you know, there's a lot of yes friends around, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, and also to family too, you know, it's like, you know, truth hurts sometimes, but it's better said than just kept in. And, you know, but yeah, so those words they ring true to me in many different ways, in many facets of life.
When I was in China, you know, from like just a baby, my parents, we were, long story short, they were very, very busy just working, and I had a very international childhood, just moved around a lot, but my grandmother was always there. And this is a woman who basically survived 2 wars, you know, survived World War II. And she was telling me when she was little, like her aunt's house gets bombed by the Japanese, she saw it happen. And she still is true enough to herself to not be, to really have love for people and just take people as who they are without any kind of judgment. And when I think about that, these 3 words for me, they really embody how one should live your life. If you can live, it's not easy to be truthful. It's not very easy to be loyal. It's not easy to be to just have to give all of yourself to and then to be real in your life. And ever since I was little, knowing my grandmother and seeing that is a wonderful example of how to live.
True. So loyal, brave, and true. Those words are very simple to write it down, you know, very easy for it to spell it out. But really take those words into action. It does take time, and it does take a little bravery within yourself to express those 3 words. At the very end of this interview, is there anything else you want to say about this movie, Mulan?
2 storylines here that I felt that was extraordinary. One, it was women's beginning and where they end up, and I think that's an important story. You know, when you see the movie, you'll understand what I'm saying. The second thing is the boys. I can't say enough about how special Niki is for this particular thing. Is that the Asian men who are being portrayed in this film are rich, funny, strong, present, sexy. I have never, ever seen a film where all our men are there.
That first time I saw the teaser and then the first trailer, even for some of us that worked on the film, it just brought me to tears. Every time that Ty has that scene with Yifei, every time he falls to the ground, like that trailer just, it hit me. And it made me think back to what I said earlier when I was in that theater in 1998, thinking, wow, Disney made an animation about Asians. Wow. And then watching that trailer, I watched it like 40, 50 times, you know, and even my girlfriend at times like, you're watching it again? You know, it's just like, and I'm just going, yeah, I'm proud. I'm really proud of this, you know. And
yeah, I mean, the story's 1,500 years old, but I think it's more timely than ever right now. And I really can't wait for everyone to really see it. I think it's important. I think it's necessary. I think it's about time. And I think it's really it's, you know, the original Mulan was amazing. It's time for the new Mulan to step up, and I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Go watch it. You know, it's an amazing movie.
First off, it is beautiful and epic like you would not believe. And second, it was always our intention of both the cast, the producers, the crew, and I think Disney to really make a movie that would make ourselves proud, make our communities proud, and our people proud and our history proud.
For me growing up, I watched Disney princess films, you know, and so watching them go through their struggles and whatnot and their problems, you're like, oh, okay, I know that, or I know that they're sad, or I know that they're going through this. But Mulan hits differently because you see someone that looks like you see people that look like your family and characters that you not only know, you understand on a very visceral level, that it hits you. And on a very, very deep level, you're like, I know that because my dad has gone through that, or, you know, I've gone through that personally. And so I can't wait for our community to watch it and the world in general.
Yes, all around the world, the whole earth will be watching it. Thank you so very much for all the characters that's in Mulan.
Thank you, Charlene.
Thank you, Charlene.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
今天非常谢谢所有在花木兰的演员们来到天下纵横谈，跟我们谈到了其实花木兰里面有许许多多的，不管是欢笑或者是眼泪。在最后还是要提醒您，像这样的一个花木兰的电影，真的是1000年才有一次。第一次发生在1500年之前，第二次发生在1998年，第三次发生在2020年。什么时候才能看到再下一个木兰呢？就只有现在，不管是在 Disney Plus 或者在 Roku， 甚至是 Apple 或者是在 Google TV 上面，都可以看到我们想要看的花木兰。
选择 State Farm， 让你稳健一生。
本节目由 McDonald's 赞助播出。
Creamy ranch, sweet and sour, spicy buffalo. 如果没有每种酱汁都试试看，你怎能确定哪个是你的最爱？巴拉巴巴巴。
我们的智能家居系统好像中邪了。
怎么了
？Sal, open garage door.
Okay, Dave.
放心，你有 State Farm.
Sal, turn on the lawn sprinklers. Sal, turn on the music.
我无法收复 Sal， 但 State Farm 能承保你汽车和房屋的保险。
我们找 Sal 的 tech support 好了。
Who are you talking to, Dave?
Amy, our State Farm agent.
选择 State Farm， 让你稳健一生。
Creamy ranch, sweet and sour, spicy buffalo. 如果没有每种酱汁都试试看，你怎能确定哪个是你的最爱？巴拉巴巴巴。